Basically, he had 20 good years, and he is, in my mind, the best defenseman ever.
You played in the Palinka last year. What was that experience like for you, and being in Edmonton doing it?
Yeah, I think I had a good tournament. We also had a good team. We just came short in the end and lost the finals, but I think we had a good tournament there.
Learn much about Edmonton, the city, or anything during that time? Or what experience stands out for you?
Yeah, I saw some of the city, and it looks really good. The arena is awesome, and yeah, it's just great.
The Oilers have a lot of really exciting young players coming up in the system and on the roster now. Is there anything in particular about this team that makes you excited to go there?
Yeah, it's the Edmonton Oilers. It has a great history, and I want to be a part of that one day.
What was today like for you? What did you do? What was kind of the day before you ultimately got there?
Yeah, it's just been waiting for this moment. Just been waiting for the draft the whole day. Just taking it easy with my brother and just having fun.
Family's here. Obviously, your parents have lunch, or what did you eat today?
We ate breakfast, of course, at the meeting, and then we went for lunch at Max's, I think. And then
looking forward to passing the puck to Connor McDavid.
yeah, for sure. One day I hope.
Have you watched him play much? Do you admire him? What do you think of Connor McDavid?
Yeah, I think right now he's the best player in the world, and obviously his speed is a great aspect of his game. And for sure, one day I hope I will play with him.
You've played against Evan Bouchard and probably Sam Rukov, maybe, I'm not sure. Two young defensemen in the Oilers system. You will all now come up together. Is that exciting?
Yeah, it's always exciting. It's a great prospects. I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm just gonna take it all in. And I'm just so happy to be Oiler right now.
There's a lot of anticipation leading up to this night. Is there any sense of relief in finally knowing what happened?
Yeah, it's obviously a release to get drafted. This is what you have been dreaming about. Yeah, I'm just honored to get picked. Yeah, it's a release for sure.
Do you have a sense of if you'll play in North America next year?
Actually, I don't know right now. Me and the team is going to talk and see what's they're saying and all that.
Are you old enough to have watched much of Nick Lidstrom play when he was a player? And do you take anything from his game that you try to emulate?
Yeah, he's obviously a great player. I haven't watched so many games, but I've seen a lot of clips, and yeah, he was a really good player, a really good guy as well off the ice.
Philip, you said you try to model your game after Tampa Bay defenseman Victor Hedman. Where would you say, or for fans of the Edmonton Oilers that aren't familiar with your game, how do you play the game on?
I would say I'm a two-way defender with a good skating ability that likes to move the puck and skate it as well. I'm a big-sized defenseman as well, but I still want to improve my first pass and be stronger in the corner center for a net.
You have a very good stride. Your strength is skating. How come? Where does that come from?
Yeah, the training probably with 6 different skating coaches throughout the years. I've been to Canada for 4 weeks every summer just to train my skating. So I think it's the hard work I put into my skating, and that's probably why I skate so well now.
What do your parents do?
They're engineers.
Engineers?
They skiss roads. They skiss roads. I don't know how to say it.
Civil engineer.
Yeah.
Civil engineer. Thank you.
What did you say to your parents? What did they say to you when your name was called?
Yeah, they said I'm so proud of you, and like I'm waiting for this day for a long time now. So it's just a release that it finally came.
What was it like to shake Wayne Gretzky's hand?
Yeah, that was awesome. Like he's the GOAT, so that was obviously an experience.
Have you ever? I mean, he finished playing before you were even born. Have you seen a lot of highlights of him, or how much you know about Wayne Gretzky in his career?
Yeah, like I know whatever everyone else knows, and he was obviously a really good player, and I watched his highlights, but not so much. No.
There are a lot of really good Swedish defensemen internationally. Is that growing up? Is that a position that most hockey players gravitate to? And so why?
You mean in Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we have a good defenseman in the national hockey, and you for sure look up to them and try to be like them. And I think that's the biggest reason why Sweden has developed so many good Ds throughout the years.
How many years have you played defense for?
I switched to defense when I was 12. Yeah.
How come?
Yeah, it's actually a fun story because I was at camp in Sweden and it had too many forwards, so I went back to D to play more in those games, and after that I've never changed back.
Never changed.
No.
Do you have experience playing both sides of the ice, or do you normally just play on the left side?
No, I'm playing on both sides depending on what my teammate wanna play and what he's comfortable of and what we think is best for that game.
So it's kind of like 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50. I can play both.
What's your number? What number do you like?
I don't have a preference.
You don't have a.
No,
I thought you were
but-
number 4 at the Kalinka.
Yeah, I wore the number 4, but we was given that. But obviously, I like number 5 of
5 is your number?
of Lidström. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Svenskar då.
Ja.
Berätta lite vad det är som går runt i
And joined now by the newest member of the Edmonton Oilers, 8th overall pick, Philip Broberg. Philip, how does it feel to wear the orange and blue?
Yeah, it's just an unbelievable feeling to get drafted by such a great history, and I'm just looking forward to play for Edmonton one day.
Now, Philip, you were interviewed by 28 NHL teams over the past couple of weeks. Did you have a feeling that Edmonton wanted to take you at number 8?
Yeah, it was kind of there. I thought I was get drafted, but you never know in the draft. And right now, I'm just so honored to get drafted by Edmonton, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Now, you've said in the past that you model your game after Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman Victor Hedman. For the Edmonton Oilers fans and NHL fans out there who aren't familiar with your game, describe your playing style.
I'm a two-way defender with a good skating ability. I have size. I can play in both zones, and I know I can contribute offense. But I still want to continue to develop my defensive game as well.
Philip, you were named the top defenseman at the World U18s. You had a game-tying assist and then eventually went on to win the gold medal at the World U18s. You were the first Swedish defenseman to be named to the All-Star team since 09-10, Adam Larsson. Now that Adam Larsson is in the Oilers system and you've trained with him in the past, what's that relationship going to look like moving forward?
Yeah, I don't know him so well, but hopefully I get to know him better throughout the years, and I'm just looking forward to meet all the guys.
You're an offensive defenseman with a great first pass out. Now Sweden has developed plenty of offensive defensemen. What's going on in Sweden where everyone kind of models their game after certain players on the back end?
Yeah, I think it's just like you said, the Swedish NFL defensemen that we have in the NHL, like Erik Karlsson, Hedman, all those guys. You try to be like them one day, and I think that's why we came out with so many good Ds throughout the years.
Now, Philip, you weren't always a defenseman growing up. At 12 years old, you went to a hockey camp in Sweden, and that's when you chose to switch positions. Why was that?
Yeah, it was because it's actually a fun story. It was too many forwards on the camp, so I switched to defense to play more in that camp. So that was really funny.
Is it also true that your dad made you play defense because he wanted to see you up against the other team's top line every night in minor hockey?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you also played floorball in soccer, which is very common in Sweden. How much did that help you on your path to the NHL?
Yeah, of course, it's helped to play more sports when you're young, and I think I quit with floorball and soccer the same year when I was 12, I think. So I played that for a long time, actually.
Well, Philip Broberg becomes the 10th Swedish defenseman to be drafted in the top 10 in the NHL Draft. Philip, welcome to Edmonton.
Thank you.